Okay, let's see. We've got a visitor. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, beautiful. So you are a Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay then. 1 second. I'm just trying to give you 1 second. Let me see. Why isn't that working? I'm giving you the big screen. And get back the big screen. There we go. Okay, so yesterday I had a topic: do we have free will in Islam? It kind of got messed up because people say that they do and yet they don't. So I'm just trying to understand and learn. Do you have free will?
Yeah, so free will, we're just saying you have the choice to do. So yeah, if you mean the free will in that.
So that goes against the Quran though, right?
No.
Okay. Can you show me in your Quran that you have free will?
Sure. I can get the verse.
Oh, it's you again. I realize now you're the one that's always tired. Amin, God bless you, man.
Good morning, man. I was going to say we talked to this kid like 1,000 times. Like I don't know why he keeps coming with different account names, but that's okay.
But imagine if I came up to live, right? And I'm like, yeah, hi. Yeah, let me find it for you. Yeah, no, we do. It's like, dude, man, if you just woke up, man, you know, go have yourself a cup of coffee.
Bro. Yeah, get some coffee or something, dude, or just go to sleep on time.
Energy drink, something.
That's funny, man.
A Red Bull.
How you doing this morning, man? You go?
Yeah. Today's I'm good. Today's a good day.
Yeah, so, man, we stayed up like all night last night doing the Islamic dilemma topic. Bro, like it was so crazy. Word had 2 lives going at the same time, bro. It was like jumping in between them. Yeah, man, it was interesting, man. Like they just can't track, bro. But anyways, he's back.
It will be in chapter.
If you leave the app, can't hear you.
Chapter 18, verse 29.
Can you? Oh, we did that yesterday.
Oh my God, bro, that's the worst one you could go to. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, James.
And also we have.
Can you read it first, please, sir?
Huh?
Can you read it first?
Yeah, I don't have like a second device, so even if I do it, I'll get out that.
Yeah, can I just ask you? You obviously searched it. You didn't read it. You don't know what it's talking about.
It's not okay. Then
the context of
teach me.
But you don't know the. Am I correct?
No, it just gives. This is the set verse where my scholars will give, but sure. It will be referring to God creates the will, right? We can have the choice to do it. Let me believe, right?
Mm-hmm. So, did you try reading the verse before that?
The verse before it? No.
See that, man? I can't be. You know what? I'm gonna have to. You know, imagine if I got paid to teach Islam, right? I'm not sure. What do you pay someone to teach you Islam, bro?
I don't pay.
Yeah, but if you had to pay, when you went to if you had to send, say you marry this Christian girl and now you're going to send her to school to go learn Islam, I should be getting paid to teach you guys how your Islam actually works. Because the verse before that shows you that you don't know your Quran, you've never read your Quran, and you don't understand what it's talking about. But it's okay. I'll take
They would call you, James, they would call you a ma'alim. Yeah, ma'alim.
Okay,
teacher.
Well, they best call me that then. So, I'll read your verse first. Which am I going to Quran.com? Would that make you happy, or do you have a special verse, special place?
Just read it.
Okay.
My website.
Wait,
James. Sorry. I'm sorry. But before you go, Habakkuk, or I don't even really know your real name. You change it so much. When we have a conversation with you today, and you've talked with us several times. Yes. When we show you this stuff, man, can you just engage with us on it? And just, if you don't know something, just say, I don't know. I'll do some research. But please
I'll engage. No problem. I mean, no problem. I got you.
Okay. All right, James. I'm sorry,
I'm
bro.
right here, bro.
No worries. So I'm going to read it, your verse first, and then we'll put it into context. So in, do you prefer Sahih Intel, Pictor? Which translation do you prefer?
Take Sahih International, whatever you choose.
Okay, I'll read what you go. No, my man, I got to listen to you guys because I'm tired of being told that I'm reading the wrong translation. So we'll go there. It says, and
I'll
say,
mute myself.
The truth is from your Lord. So whoever wills, let him believe, and whoever wills, let him disbelieve. Indeed, we have prepared for the wrongdoers a fire whose walls will surround them. And if they call for relief, they will be relieved with water like murky oil, which scalds their faces. Wretched is the drink, and evil is the resting place. Is that your verse?
Yes.
Beautiful. The verse before, 28, kind of tells you, puts it into another perspective. The verse before says, and keep yourself patient with those who call upon their Lord in the morning and the evening, seeking his countenance. And let not your eyes pass beyond them, desiring adornments of the worldly life. And do not obey one whose heart we have made heedless. We have made heedless of our remembrance, and those who follow his desire, and those whose affair is neglect. So according to the verse before, who has made these people disbelievers?
Yeah, so it will be Allah.
Beautiful.
Hold up, with him creating the action.
Okay. Is there any action that we can do that is not accepted by Allah or not without Allah's will?
Yeah, you can he creates the action. You just will it. He can create like you
the
shooting
action,
people.
we just will it. Beautiful.
Yeah, we just so I affirm a called defend concurrentism, right? We acquire.
You acquire.
You acquire that set thing. So
okay, so he creates it, and it's up to us to decide if we do it or not.
Yeah, so if I say, well, I want to pick up this remote, right? God creates the action, you just will it.
Okay, but if Allah doesn't will it?
Allah can will it, sure, when he creates.
No, if Allah doesn't will it.
Allah doesn't will it.
If Allah doesn't will that you pick up the remote, can you will it?
What? That doesn't follow.
If Allah doesn't want you to do something, can you do it?
Can you do it? No.
Beautiful. So the will of Allah supersedes your will.
Sure. I don't believe there's going to be like outside, our will is going to be outside Allah.
Okay, so now we have to go slowly because again, can I be a Muslim? Allah doesn't will it.
Yeah, can you be still? Yeah, sure.
So then my will is stronger, greater, akbar than Allah's will.
No.
So then again, can I be a Muslim if Allah doesn't will it?
If he doesn't will it, there's nothing. You choose the thing, so yeah, sure, you can will it.
So then my will supersedes Allah's will.
No, yeah, again, you said he doesn't will it, so it's you.
Okay, so again, listen carefully.
No, James, you made a point. I'm responding.
So then respond, because I heard you finish your response and I'm about to talk to you. So again, can I become a Muslim if Allah doesn't will it?
Yeah, he's not willing it. You are willing. Yes, I want to be Muslim. So yes.
So if Allah decided that I will be one of those that is going to be led astray, I can say to Allah, me, I'm better than you. I will not be led astray. I will be guided.
No.
So in the Quran, in Surah 81:29, you took me to 18:29. In Surah 81:29, it says that you cannot will unless Allah wills it for you.
Yeah, that's referring to him creating the will.
Okay, so then if Allah doesn't create that will, I can't will it.
Yeah, there's a thing we have from like a contingent will. So yeah.
So then there's no free will because my will is dependent on the will of Allah.
Of course.
Beautiful. So you have no free will. So that's the easiest part.
No, because free will until you have the choice. So when I say there's going to be a contingent will, you depend on Allah to even do these things, right? you have the choice, of course. X creates, for example, what X creates Y, right? X acquires an action. So you are actually acquiring this thing. You don't, and I don't even know like why you're just arguing on this. You, as a Christian, affirm this also.
Don't talk about Christianity because you don't know your Islam and you don't know what I believe. So do not try to think outside of your.
I would assume that you affirm.
Now again, in the Quran it says in Surah 10:100, no soul can believe except by the will of Allah.
Yeah, that's Him creating our will. Yeah.
So then, it's Allah's will, not my will.
Yeah, it's going to be both.
Well, James, I just want to say this really quick. The first verse he took us to, when you read 28, it actually contradicts what you're saying, Habakkuk. I don't know if you know that.
No,
you're saying, I'm about to explain it to you. You're saying that Allah creates a will, and then from what He has created, you can choose whether or not to partake in it. But
yes.
that's not what. But that's not what the first verse you took us to is actually saying, because when you read the verse before, as James read, in the Arabic, it actually says, "Aghfalna." We have made this person heedless, or we have made their hearts heedless, right? So it's not just Allah creating the will. He is the one that is actively involved in creating the action in which He will do as well.
No,
we get this.
I said that, bro.
Okay, well then, so then how is it that it's a will that you can choose to partake in if that will is also actively forcing you to do it?
Okay. Allah creates our will. Will can choose it. He creates the action.
Okay.
So, for example, I grab the phone, it's Him creating it. You do the function.
No, that's not what that verse is saying.
Oh
if I make you,
I
don't know why you, no, but I'm telling you what the Arabic says. And I don't know why you're getting so upset. This is the verse you went to. When it says, we have made their hearts heedless. Who is the we?
That's Allah.
Okay, so is Allah actively involved in you doing so? Is He causing you to do something?
Yes.
Okay, so then you don't have free will.
Yeah, so when you say cause, it's going to be referring to you having the ability to do the said thing.
No, it's not a secondary cause.
No, I don't believe in a secondary causation. This is not secondary causation. Secondary causation will affirm that God creates the thing, we're outside it. I don't believe in that. We are contingent.
But hold on, wait. But that's what you're explaining.
No, I'm not.
You're explaining that God is creating a will, and then after it is created at an instantiation in time, you can choose whether to partake in it. But I just explained to you that that's not what the verse is saying. It says, we have made you do this.
Yes, Him creating the action.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, you're doing an internal critique. I'm giving you what I'm saying.
Internally, I'm telling you, it doesn't say that.
No, because if, for example, Imam Ibn Taymiyyah, in this, for example, he gives this verse also, people will make an objection. He creates the action. That's just referring to God creating the action, predetermined.
Okay. And if Ibn Taymiyyah was here, I'd ask him the same question I'm asking you, and he wouldn't give me an answer, just like you're not giving me an answer. According to the verse,
yeah,
who is the one making you do it?
Yeah, it's Allah. He predetermines. He depends.
Okay, watch this. If Allah, let's do the contrapositive. If Allah doesn't make you do it, will you do it?
If Allah doesn't make you do it, no, we can't do it.
This is what James just asked you 10 minutes ago.
If he doesn't create the action or creates the will,
why do you keep doing this, bro? I don't understand.
I'm just giving you. I don't know where you're spazzing out.
Yeah, because we when we talk to people like you that honestly need to stick to the script and doesn't actually understand what the Quran is teaching. Do you understand that the Quran teaches that everything is predestined? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm aware there's going to be qadar, there's going to be predestination.
Okay, so everything is predestined. Can you change what has been destined for you?
What do you mean by change? As in you stop
the outcome. If Allah wrote down, for example, that you're going to pick up the remote control. If Allah wrote that down and that action has been decided before you sat down on that sofa, can you change what Allah has written down for you?
Yeah, that's not gonna be changed. No,
you can't change it. Correct?
He creates the action, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't change the action that's already been written down for you.
Of course not.
Beautiful. So then you're following the will of Allah, not your will.
Oh my God. Yes, sure.
Checkmate.
It's not checkmate because, like I said, he gives us a choice. So even
Okay, so again, watch this. Watch this. If Allah wrote down 40 years before you were born that you are going to pick up that remote control today, can you change what Allah has decreed for you today?
Sure.
You can.
Yes.
Beautiful. So you are telling me that you are more Akbar than Allah Akbar.
No, because within that book you're referring to, you can actually do a change within it.
Show me, prove it to me, because I can prove you're rubbish what you just said.
Yeah, it's in Majmu' al-Fatawa, right? By Ibn Taymiyyah, he says here.
Oh my God, bro. This is what I don't think he realizes that that's an appeal to authority fallacy.
It's because not appeal to authority. This is an internal critique. There's no such thing as to committing an appeal to authority.
Yes, you can. You can commit a appeal to authority fallacy with an internal critique.
No, you can't, bro. Listen, the only type of fallacy
explain to me what an appeal to authority fallacy is.
An appeal to authority will be appealing to the source, saying, "I affirm this because this source says that."
Okay, what if you appeal to that source?
Critique, you can't do that.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you. I'm explaining it to you. If you appeal to that source by Ibn Taymiyyah, you don't explain it properly. Hold on, listen to me, dude.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
If you appeal to Ibn Taymiyyah and you don't explain it, is that an appeal to authority fallacy?
No, I'm using this as evidence.
Okay, when you explained Ibn Taymiyyah's position, did you explain it correctly?
Sure.
Okay, well then that means that Ibn Taymiyyah is refuted. Because we just refuted you from the Quran.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Quranist. Yes. You guys can appeal to the Quran. I have tradition. I have other stuff.
Let me also appeal to authority.
Yeah, we can also derive from other sources.
Would you call Malik an authority?
Malik who?
Malik.
Malik who?
Malik who?
Yeah, Imam Malik ibn Anas or who?
Shuail.
Can
you type that in chat, bro? I don't know who that is. Let me see.
Okay,
Imam Malik. The guy of the Maliki school.
Imam Malik.
Imam Malik.
Oh, okay. Imam Malik.
Can I use Imam Malik?
Yeah, sure. I appeal to him, so yeah.
Beautiful. So he says, let me show it to you. So I said his name wrong, so that was my mistake. Let me show you what he says. This is what he says. He says, according to Malik, his paternal uncle Abu Shuaib Malik said, once I was walking with Umar Aziz, and he said, what is your opinion of the proponents of free will? So I said, I think that you should ask them to recant their false doctrine, the false doctrine of free will, and if they do not, then they should be put to the sword.
Yeah, that's referring to the Qadariyah who were in the early heretical group.
Oh, how shall prove it? And what were they heretical about?
Yeah, they affirmed everything is going to be free will, predestined, and everything we can change and all that.
But now you're just doing the same thing.
It says there, right there, bro.
Hang on, you just said that you have free will.
Yeah, so how I'm defining free will is going to be the choice. They affirm that you can will anything.
But you just also said that everything has been written down before.
Yeah, everything is going to be predetermined, right? Within the book. I'm not objecting.
So if it's been predetermined, can you change what Allah has predetermined for you?
Yeah, when he writes, no, you can't change.
Okay, so for example, if you say you can't change it, then it's not your will, it's Allah's will, correct?
Yeah, that's going to be a contingent one. We depend on Allah's will to do, yeah, so sure.
So then I can't become a Muslim unless Allah wills it.
Yeah, you depend on Allah. If you mean by that, then sure, no problem. I can concede to that. Okay, but you still have the set choice. No, he gives us the choice. We can have, for example, we can predicate it on that.
So let me get this straight. Are you because there was a Muslim that came up yesterday who did this. Are you trying to basically? Are you affirming I mean, some form of compatibilism? Because you're saying
No.
that basically
It
the
has nothing
will.
to do.
Okay, so you're saying, so I'm just trying to understand this position. Are you saying that the will that Allah gives is synonymous with, like, I guess, the strength to do it? Is that
No,
what you're saying?
no. I don't affirm. I
So what
don't.
are you
Yeah, I don't
saying?
affirm.
So what are you saying, bro?
I hold a position called concurrentism, right? Where we have, for example, God creates the will, and He creates the actions and all that. We just acquire, we achieve a new set, like a video game, right? You achieve a mission, you do that. We just achieve it, and there's no secondary
Okay,
causation.
okay. So within that video game, the video game maker programs characters to do certain kind of things, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so within that video game, can the NPC do something that he is not programmed to do?
no, you can only achieve
Okay.
something new.
Okay, so if the video game coder programs that NPC to do something only, does that NPC have free will?
Yeah, you still have the choice to do it. Like you can be like character A or
How?
character B or character C, right?
How?
You have to just choose.
No. I'm not talking about the video game player. I'm talking
We're talking
about
about
the
the player, man.
NPC.
Come on, lock in, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm
Lock
talking
in.
about, how many times have I said NPC?
The NPC, right, can't choose anything.
No, hold on, stop. Hold on.
I got you, bro.
Explain to people what an NPC is. What does NPC mean?
Just a character within the game who can't do anything.
No. What does NPC mean?
No, I don't know, bro.
Yes, you do. Stop being dumb on purpose. What does NPC mean? Guys, NPC means non-playable character. How in the hell do you think I'm talking about the person playing the game if I've said NPC 3 times? NPC is a non-playable character. You are an NPC. My God, bro. You can't make this up, bro. This is crazy.
He thought he was going to be doing his mental gymnastics with you as well. This is why you've got to be feeding these people milk, because you know they can't chew on, they don't even have teeth yet, man.